Alright, this is one of my little pressure washers. It's the smaller one. And it developed a leak. And I'm just going to have a look at it. It's on the lift already, as you can see. And this one's not bad because I can tilt it back without filling the muffler or the carburetor full of gasoline. So let's see now. Let's see if we can get some light. Right here. So when it was running the other day, I was washing something out on the apron of the deck, and it was leaking in here somewhere. Now my fear was that, and I'm just looking now, this is the soap inlet. So when you use this piece, you have to use the big black one with the big hole, so there's less pressure and it actually sucks soap and water into this hole. So when I'm looking around on either side of that, I'm actually even going to use the camera like right there, because I can't look in there, and it looks okay right there. Because I'm just going to cut this hose off of here. Good. And we'll see if we can get that bolt, that brass bolt. Now I believe there's some kind of a valve or something in there so the water doesn't normally shoot out there. But maybe we'll get lucky if I don't see any cracks, and maybe the water's coming out of this space here and not a crack around, here. So let's just, oh, look at that, it's loose. Ah! Well, that might be something for 2,200 pounds of water. I think this one's a 2,000 pound actually. Okay, there's the little spring. You gotta watch that, little gaffer. Let's just go over to the observation bench and get a tracer in case I drop that spring, it doesn't roll onto the floor. Okay, let's have a look at this. Oh, there's the ball there. That looks good. Now supposedly the spring is in here somewhere. There it is. Woo! That is a little spring. Look at that. So that just holds the ball bearing against the end of the seal. So I think it needs new O-ring, or it just needs to be tightened up. I'm going to clean it up. I might even put some Teflon tape on there, even though there was none. Let's get this line cut off of here. There we go. That was easy too. So I want to clean it up on the the wire brush on my bench grinder, and I'll come back. I think it's going to look all right. I think we just have to put this back together. I might use a little bit of carb spray on the inside there in case it's corroded. So I just got some carb cleaner on the end of this rag, and I'm going to twist it in there. Okay, I'm going to put this back together with the same O-ring. I think it was just loose. And then we'll test it, except it's raining right now. Ew! Where are we? We're going in right there where my hand is. Oh, an ugly reflection. Oh, that's this. So I'm just going to stick this back on. Oh, you know what? I might just clean up the end of that too. Let's have a look at it close up. Well, it is gooey, but I think it's going to be all right. Just a little bit of corrosion. Maybe a screwdriver just so I could screw up the threads on that. I'm going to just pour a tiny bit of water down there if I've got some. Because these machines were made to take water, not carb spray. If I pour this down here, it should pop out there. Little funnel. There. And it did. Perfect. And I'm allowed to spill water, just not gas. Although I do that too. Perfect. Now I can put that together with some degree of confidence. I got this spring in there. I got the ball in there. And we'll make sure that it's more than hand tight. Must have just vibrated loose. And it was a 13 millimeter. Yeah, it's gonna work. Oh! Well, there you go. I found my problem. This had weakened off right there. But I have parts. Now I got to get that out of there. So that explains everything. Right there. I think we can get that out of there. I'm going to use an easy out. The ball came out too, I noticed that. Yes, it's right there. Maybe even a screwdriver. Not that one. Oh, yeah, it's coming. I gotta get an easy out there. Well, there's the reason. Let's get that out of there. This is a different kind of an easy out. Made by Snap-on. Oh, there we go. Sure takes that brass nice, doesn't it? So I either have to find a bolt, because I really don't care if I use the soap outlet ever again in my life, or I'm going to go into the shed and see what I've got for fittings that might look like that. Interesting. There is a rubber washer in there. Wonder how that got in there. Anyway, it's broken. So, alright, worst case scenario is we find a metric bolt to fit that same size fitting, or we find something in the tickle trunk here. There's one right there, might be a different thread. This is pretty cool, eh? I got 3 unloaders. There's another soap inlet right here. But I'm oh, there's a spring. Oh, there's a lot of good stuff in here. And then more. There's a soap inlet there, but it might be the wrong thread. Doesn't hurt to keep stuff, guys. I keep all this stuff in my shed. Okay, let's pop that off and see if it comes. Wonder if it'll have the same thread. Nope. Different thread, same idea. Good idea though. So now the hunt is on. There's another one right here. We'll cut that ugly bugger off there. It's pretty big. It's a fine thread, but it's the same idea. Spring and a ball. Oh, ball bearing, I got it. Didn't drop it. Oh, I dropped it twice. Let's see if it'll fit. No, one size higher. So, oh, excuse me. We'll put that back in there like that. Might just come in handy. We have one more place to look. Oops, sorry, this is the same size thread but a different depth. Oh dear. Okay, well, I'm going to go look for a bolt. Hey, one more chance. All depends on if this is a 9/16 or a 13 millimeter. It's a 13 millimeter. What do you think my luck is going to be with that being the right thread? Good. And we might even be able to use the same ball and spring. Well, we got to use that ball. Let's see if it threads in. Yay! The exact fit. And I think I'd even better use this spring, but I'm going to clean it up a little bit. Gosh, is there anything else I can rob off here? You know what? I better take that that header off of there, right here. I'm going to take the whole manifold off, you know that? What was wrong with this one? Oh, the guts just went on the inside, yes. I'm going to take the whole manifold off there, but not just right now because it's going to have oil in it. So let's just get the tray back. And we'll take our broken one and just stick it in this lid for now. And now we start working on this one. Yay! More water. Okay, what do we got here? Get some light on the subject. Right here. Looks good, looks really good. This is a better quality unit, this one. And I think the spring goes in like that. So the ball and the spring go in there. And then that screws into there. Whoop, I have to see what I'm doing. This camera's got a flip screen. And that just bolts into there just like that. I'm going to take this down to the cement pond and see if it works. Slightly different recession on that. It may or may not hold. We'll see. So the thing that has me worried about this is that the O-ring, you can see it. It's not held in a recess, eh? We'll find out right away. So I say a 50-50 shot at this working. Nothing's easy, guys. Right there, it's not leaking right there. It's leaking there. That's okay. That's the key right there. Woohoo! Let's just do a little bit of work here. Good. Right on. Hi guys, Bruce here. Well, we're back in from the garage, and these little residential pumps only have about 100 to 150 hours of use in them before they start to have trouble. And if you read that, you'll read that online, you know, all over the place. So I don't mind using it. I mean, for every, you know, you can replace the pump. The motors last a long time, but the pumps don't. But the pumps are replaceable for anywhere from, on sale, $100 to $150 Canadian. And when you look, you know, it could cost $15 to wash your car, right? So units like this have about 100 to 150 hours of use. And that's just the way life is. This is my other one. It's on a 5.5 horsepower Honda motor with a bigger pump, but we had that set up, well, I'd say 15 years ago, and it's had some work done to it, of course, stuck bypass valve, little things, and it's getting long in the tooth now, but it's still, when I want to honk, like when I took the fence paint off my fence, it has power. I should have a bigger motor on there now, but anyway, blah blah blah. And in case you're wondering, anytime I get the chance, I spilled some water on the floor. Anytime I get a chance, I just get the old mop out and I mop up where I've been working. It just makes all the difference in the world. I actually run two. I run a dirty lawn, mop for worse things than water, and then this old boy. All right, let's just pop the top off this pump. I think when I threw it into the metal recycle, I got angry with it, and I'm gonna take that brass one out of there. Oh no, I'll leave that all intact. I think maybe this whole manifold might be okay, you know. Okay. I think we can do this a different way. Quarter-inch socket and an adapter. Oh. was on there, wasn't it? Now we can use this. This is good to about 100 foot-pounds. Nice bolts. And that was a nice, that was a nice, what do you call it? Allen connector. There it is. I think the concrete is sloped underneath that bench. Oh, we got another snorty one. I was going to say the other word, snotty. There we go. That should do for all the rest of them. And I should probably do this over here in case it's full of oil. Huh? Nope. I know the inside of this. There was parts coming out of the inside of that. But I'm going to just tape this up. And wipe it down a little bit and tape it up. Now this goes back in the garbage. I don't even know if I can keep the seals. They look pretty bad. Yeah, they're broken. Anyway, thank you. That's it. That's all I wanted. I wanted to keep this. All right, one more step. Now this is what you guys will find interesting. I have not had this apart. More good bolts. So when I was just talking about these pumps only having so much lifespan, that's why, right? Yeah, that's been digging in and everything. So that is now, I'm not keeping any of this because you don't know what's bad and what isn't. But I'm going to just wipe it off a little and throw it into the metal bin. I guess I could just do that, but I don't want to give up any of my bolts. At this point in time, bolts are worth saving. There we go. I think we're done now, guys.